Hey, welcome. All my right things. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking, right? I hear the lab. I'm about to head to the gym. It's 4:28. I can get one more lesson in before I head out. So this is gonna be a funny one. This is just some life situations I had the other day. The question, let me ask you a question. If what you eat hurts you, but it tastes good to you, you will continue to eat it? What that is your decision to make. I ain't gonna put nothing to that. I'll leave that blank. Y'all deal with that. But let's talk about it. Mine is crabs. I mean, if you heads up right now, you know me, you know I love crabs. All right, so I had no incident. I swell up. I got my allergics. Let me get to the lesson. Have some fun. All right, let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Always the message. My stories for life. I give life lessons about my life. You tuning in to receiving. I appreciate you. You got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself or self-mastery. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my eye be true. All right, right thinkers. P-Funk philosophy asks the question. If what you eat hurts you, but it tastes so good to you and it hurts you, will you continue to eat it? That's the question. And everybody got their own answer. I'm giving you mine. If what you eat, if what you eat or like hurts you, will you still like it or eat it? That's the question you asked me. My answer, hell to the yeah. Yeah. Why? Being who and what I am, I'm gonna keep it real. I love crabs. I'm gonna eat crab. I don't give a damn if it blow up like a good year blow. I'm gonna eat them. I travel with my Benadryl. Okay, so I tell you, but I teach a philosophy that I live by. Perfect example. I'm gonna live by this for what? My mother laughed. I said, I don't give a damn. Listen, I told you, if you're willing to suffer the consequences of your actions, have at it. I'm gonna eat my crabs and I'm gonna deal with what come may. Simple as that. It's just, but thought you said no. I said I'm telling you right now. I already know. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Again, I knew what I was doing when I was doing that. So don't try to give me a whole bunch of psychological bull crap. No, I'm not deviating from what I say. Simple as that. I keep it real. I'm gonna eat crabs. Simple as that. But they break you out there. Okay, so I take Benadryl. Move on. That's not your problem. It's mine. And it get a little touchy because my tongue swelled up yesterday. Man, I'm about ready to go to the hospital because I was got me a little scared. Woke up, I couldn't breathe. That's the only part about that I don't like. I gotta suffer through that. And again, you land say, yeah, you went to crash. Yeah, so that's when it comes into effect again. But I'm willing to pay the price for that sacrifice. I did that, and I had to live with it. I'm laughing about it now, but not going through it. Matter of fact, I did this lesson. I couldn't talk. My tongue all over my mouth. I'm debating. Do I go to the hospital? Do I just take another of them pills? I need some relief because I couldn't breathe in my nose. Okay, that's cool, but my tongue was so fat, it was all over my mouth. Okay, that's an allergic reaction I had. All right. Remember my man, the guy, Will Smith, when he face break out, the allergic reaction. I went, my brother-in-law and my sister one night, we had dinner, and something he ate, he blew up like the Gila monster. So I know mine just come internal in my damn tongue. So, all right. But if you don't know, yeah, crabs are my favorite food. All right, simple as that. Find out. But it breaks me out sometimes. It ain't every time, but when I happen to happen, wake up in the morning, I say, oh yeah, they got me. Sometimes it's the fingers, sometimes it's my eyes, sometimes it's my mouth, my chin. Everything just swell up. Sometimes, yeah. So yeah, I understand. Again, I make that decision when I order them crabs. I'm sitting there gonna get my fill. I'm gonna go to heaven, but I'm gonna catch hell for it. Okay, I'm prepared for that. I keep my the drill. All right, but again, in life, I don't say one thing and do so. No, no, no. I can tell you just what I'm doing. I know I'm fully aware that I'm going to break out if I eat crabs. Yeah, I break out if I eat steak. I break out if I eat whatever. Pizza. Don't make a difference. So it's in the season. Whatever's in there sometime when it get me. So it's like Russian roulette. I'm taking my shot. And sometimes, pow, I get hit. All right. So I know if I eat crabs, the chances of me breaking out, what is it? Oh, swelling up, yeah, my tongue, my eyes, my lips, my little fella. Okay. Yeah, okay. That ain't fun at all. No. Baby, no. Whoa, whoa. So, yeah, it ain't good. Swelling up. And I have to get a shot. Sometimes it gets so bad, the Benadryl. Okay. I get the liquid because they work a little quicker. The pills, but, yeah. I'm all out of the liquid. I got to pick some up. See? I keep Benadryl on my nightstand. Because if I wake up, I know there's something going on. I got the goop, goop, goop. I'm going to sleep. I hate that stuff. All right. But again, when you know what you're doing and you prepare yourself, get ready. Like my man say, brace yourself because it's coming. And when I wake up next morning, I try to get next week. I'm going back at it again like the honey badger. I ain't going to stop. So that mindset, trust me, I understand it. All right, I deal with it. But I couldn't breathe out of my mouth. My tongue was swollen up. I'm thinking about to go into the emergency room. Everybody sleep in the house. I'm like, I was freaking out. All right. But I knew before I ate, I knew the possibility of what could happen. So when it happened, I had to just hold on. And my man said, just hold on, brother, right? Just hold on. Yeah, I just be holding on. And I got allergies, okay? And a few things. I'm allergic to a few things. I just don't know what they are till I get them. So, what'd you eat? Everybody went, what'd you eat? Man, stop with that. To make a difference. Something was in it that was a spice, whatever it was. Boy, it got me. So, yeah, I had to live with that. I have allergies to what? To spices, okay? Not the actual food. Crabs, I got a problem with. It's the seasoning, it's the spices they put on there. So, what you give us spices? They don't taste as good without the spice, damn it. Come on, man. So, okay. So, again, back to my philosophy. So, you knowing the consequences of your actions. Eating crabs, I know it's a possibility that I'm going to have an allergic reaction. So, the common sense thing, don't eat crabs. Okay. If you're a crab lover, you might think a little different. If you ain't a crab lover, it's easy. I tell people, oh, don't smoke. I don't smoke. Don't drink. I don't drink. See, those stuff that I can quickly say, yeah, because that's how I feel. But when it comes to crabs, I think a little different. Why? Well, man, I'm going to eat the crab. But I'm going to eat the crab. When I sell drugs, that money like the cheese, I'm going to get the cheese. But I don't give a damn about the police. I'm going to get their money. So my mindset don't change. I'm still the same dude, okay? Understanding what I'm doing and willing to suffer the consequences of my actions. Ain't a damn thing changed with me. Again, my philosophy, I live by it. Why have something that you don't live by? I had crabs last night, loved it, and man, I was in heaven. I just love it. When I'm coming home, I'm just so happy. I'm so, yeah. But the back of my mind says, you got to pay for that, right? And my pastor, I love him. He said, the devil don't never want to see you happy. I always get a biblical frame of mind from my dude. He's a Christian, so he said, yeah, brother, right? I knew when you said you was happy. I knew the devil didn't like that. So, yeah, I got zapped. That's his philosophy, and I always love it because he always have a biblical perspective on it. I laugh. Again, my tongue, my hands, both swell up. Man, I said, whoa, I like the Hitler monster. So, yeah, I had to just ride it out. I done got used to it. Okay, it's been going on so long now. It's natural. Remember the werewolf? He know at midnight, in the full moon, he knows what's going to happen. He going, so I know if I eat them crabs, There's a possibility for a move. I'm gonna go through my transformation. I just came on to that idea. That's too funny. But yeah, I'm going to eat the crab. My man, stop giving me a bunch of philosophical BS. I don't want to hear it. Don't waste your time. My mother didn't. She know. Yeah. When I do that, she didn't waste her time telling me it was wrong. Didn't even waste her time. Yeah. Love that lady. All right, but again, everything's swelled up. So I'm on meds right now. When I was writing this, no, not now, but when I was writing this last night, I was dope. I was bunny drilled up. I'm woozy. I'm swaying. Paperwork all stuck. The writing's all sloppy. But this is what I mean by real. All right, let's go. Hope you enjoyed it. I just love this. But I can't sleep. I can't breathe. So my left hand's swollen. My eye looking all crazy. My tongue, I can't talk. So, okay. But I asked the question again. If what you eat hurts you, will you keep eating it or you going to stop eating it? My son, he's a little smarter than the old man. He don't eat them no more. We was out eating crab legs one night. When he was, matter of fact, he was playing high school. He was going up overseas, Germany somewhere. Anyway, we celebrated. We go get our crabs, right? We over in New York in the Bronx. He went to school in Florida. So we up to the crab spot. We eating, chilling, everything cool. So he part ways. He go and I go. He said, Dad, no, we had the crabs, and then they had the practice, the session a few hours later. So all day we were hanging out. When they got new uniforms. They took uniform out the bag, freshman. So I'm watching him up and down the court. He keeps scratching him. I said, yo, man, he said, itching. I said, yeah, I see that. He said, maybe it's a uniform, right? Man, his whole body had whelped out. He was whelped out. He had to get rushed to the emergency room and get a brain jail shot. Now, he endured that, I think it's like freshman, sophomore year in college, right? He ate crab since. Now, is he smarter than his old man? I gotta give him the nod. Why? He ain't ever since. He's smarter than me. Again, I love crabs like a baby loves that tit, like that milk, and like a junkie love that drug. Whatever it is you like, I'm one of them. I got a habit. The crabs is my habit. I can admit to that. I ain't got a problem. Ain't no shame in that. Again, my son got the same problem. He don't eat them. I'm still eating them. I got the same problem. You know it's bad. I've got to laugh. Whenever I got crabs, it's like I'm playing Russian roulette. Yeah, I load the gun and take all the bullets out but one. Yeah, this is my chance. 1 in 6. All right, but it's like shooting dice. Again, you take a shot, man. Maybe a new pair of shoes, all that good stuff. All right, like shooting dice with your life when wishing and hoping that you come through it without no problems. But sometimes you crap out. 7, loser, snake eyes. All right, but I teach a philosophy that says you do whatever you do to not hurt yourself. Okay, but remember, you do whatever you ready to pay the consequence for. If you do this, you know what's going to happen. Okay, have at it. I do. Every chance I get, I'm going to get them every week. I tell them again, see you next week. They don't know when I leave there, when I go. They don't have a clue. They just know, brother, I come, he get the big crowd. They know, but they don't know what I go through. All right, moving on. All right. Remember, you do what you want to do. Again, free will. But keep in mind, what you do, if it hurts you, that's on you. That's what? Set. Self-inflicted failures. Why? You did that yourself. And nobody broke you out. You ate them crabs and that's what happened. Like my man said, the white man don't need me no more. He got them keys. He got a new dealer now. You can get rid of the old dealer. Well, I got a new horse to ride. So when people use you, that's what they do. But my thing is, I'm ready to pay the consequences for that action. I ain't got a problem with that. Did it back then. I ain't changed. Simple. I'm willing to pay that price because I know Benadryl take care of the problem. If it gets to the point where Benadryl don't happen, I might have to rethink the program. As long as I got my Benadryl, okay, let's go. If you want to have sex, unprotected sex or protected sex. You want to have protected sex, you put the condom on and have at it. Unprotected, you can still have at it, but there's some consequences, disease and birth. Think about that, young people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your decision making just got to be willing to pay the consequences of the actions. That's it. I ain't saying don't do it. If you ain't prepared to pay the consequences, that's when you don't do it. Stuff that I don't want to pay the consequences for, I don't do it. That's what I'm trying to show you. And I'm willing to pay the consequences for my actions. All right, I'm allergic to crab. But if you know me, I love crab. So I'm in a dilemma. And I'm doing it. I'm telling you how I deal with it. There ain't nothing changed. I'm still, I have been fighting this fight, okay, pretty much my whole adult life. Why? I eat crabs, and sometimes the season breaks me out. This been going on since, trust me, I'm not new to this. My mother laughed and she said, yeah. How long has it been going? It ain't gonna change. How about that? That's on my grave. Yeah, he loved them crab. If that's what sent me to the grave, okay, I'm willing to pay the price. See? Right there. You can come what you want. I'm just keeping it real. Moving on. I ain't got to play the games with you. I'm going to eat the crab. Being to my name, I have to play life game. Again, I am who I am, and I ain't got no problem with doing what I do. I try to help you be the best that you do, but I'm doing me. I ain't got no problem with that, okay? But I remember cause and effect. I know the cause, and I'm prepared for the effect. In life, if you prepared, then that's what you do. If not, you shouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't telling you I'm doing some no. I know just what I'm doing, okay? If you know crabs taste good to you when you eat them, and then that happens, okay, already and before you do that, you already know that it's a possibility that you might have to deal with some stuff that ain't gonna be in your favor. You'll be in some pain, gonna be uncomfortable. Okay, my choice, my problem. I didn't bother nobody. Went through it by myself. Why? I ate the crabs by myself, so I go through it by myself. I'm not transforming the werewolf. I don't want nobody to see that, so I'll come out here in my lab. All right. But I know if I get caught selling drugs, I'm going to jail. Again, I'm not doing that. I'm fully aware of that. So it's easy to make the decision. I ain't caught up into it. No. Simple as that. Again, crabs, different situation, but I handle it different. Same way I handle everything else. I'm prepared, so I do what I do. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. Simple. All right. But I teach, again, life lessons. But hell, I'm living them. I'm only teaching you as I'm learning them. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real. That's the best part about what I do. And yes, but I also use my life lessons. Yeah, crabs break me out. Okay. And real brings me back. If I had no recourse for the breakout, if it was life threatening I would not do that. Again, understand that. I tell you every day, you have free will to do whatever you want, but knowing what there's a price that you have to pay. You dance with the devil, you got to pay the piper. Simple as that. You do deceitful, sneaky stuff, you got to deal with karma. You get what you deserve. Simple. And in life, your decision making is the difference between what? Right and wrong, good or bad. Your choice. Again, it's your decision. I'm comfortable with the decision I make. Live with it. Again, I tell you that, and I'm prepared. Like I said, I ain't just saying it. No, I live it. I hate the people. I'm doing this with my guy, that's coming up, my man Alan Watts. I'm not a fraud. I stand on my word. Okay? What I teach, I live. What I profess, I practice. That's what I'm saying. So if you ain't doing that, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Why? You a fraud. Like my man Alan Watts said, I can tell you all this good stuff. I just ain't got to live it. Why? Anyway, y'all don't pay me to live it. Y'all pay me to teach it. So a different mindset. I love that guy. All right, watch this. So I knew if I do sneaky, deceitful acts, sleeping around, running around, okay, then I'll have to pay for those actions. One way or another. You don't know when karma coming, but you know you did the act, so, yeah, it's coming back. Like the boomerang. If you throw it out there, guaranteed it's coming back. You just don't know when. So that's why you start lying. Once you go down that road, You gotta try to keep their lies. Oh man, that's just too much work. That's way more work than just being honest. It's easier to be honest than to lie. I figured that part out too later on in life. But again, being sneaky and deceitful, all I knew that what I'm getting mine, I'm doing me. But then when bad things happen, you going, why me? Oh, again, life lessons. All right, I know that now. If I live right from my right thinking philosophy, I teach daily, but I live my life on them terms, things will be fine. Big difference. Big difference. You get me? So yeah, I practice what I teach, even when it's bad. Why? I'm gonna eat crap. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Eat my mother. Yeah, I told her I don't give a damn. What? Ma, okay, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Let it go. Leave it be. So that's what self mastery is. Knowing when to interject, knowing when not to. Sometimes don't waste your time. Why? Because it is. I want my mother to know how to meditate. I ain't wasting my time with that. Why? She ain't trying. Simple. All right, let me wrap it up for you again. Maya is knowing right from wrong. Okay, the balance. The balance. This is what I tell you. I live here, right here. That's where I'm at. And you got to know right from wrong. And now your decision making comes into play. What decision you make. And when you do the right decision, all good. When you make bad decisions, you have to pay for that. That's all. So again, it's your call, your decision making. You got to get better. Why? You suffer from things that your decision should get better. Why? Every time you pay for that, you should get what? Learn a lesson. Mistakes and bad results or situations should be life lessons. Okay, that's how I look at them. Ain't no L's in life. Those are lessons. Those are losses. They're lessons. I like that concept. Right, thinkers. In closing, I'm heading to the gym now. Yep, perfect. In closing, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I'll never know my right thinkers who maybe know what they eat or hurt them or make a better decision for themselves and passed away. I made mine and I can live with it. Remember that about the decision you make for yourself. That's all. And what about my decision? Yours, what's important to you. I made mine. I'll be back.